box, and I did a little bit differently than everyone else on here. I just put different pictures of students and teachers working with the students in school. I'll just go through all my strategies or my insights for you. The first insight that I really liked was thrive off of each other and never be jealous of another's work. I just thought that that was really interesting because when I went to college, it was just a big race. Everybody was out for themselves. Nobody was into helping each other. So I really think that this is a great profession, and sort of like Ryan said, you know, you take somebody's idea and you make it better, and you add in your own ideas and ways that you think will make it better. And I just think that that's something really cool about teaching. I always have a routine for students. Students love routines, and I put a little picture of a school bus because that's a routine that a lot of students have. They take the school bus to school in the morning and the bus home every day, and that's something that's continuous in their world. Learn students' names right away. I think that's really important. Just like everybody's been mentioning, it's important that people feel valued, and if you remember their name or something about them, they're going to, I think that they'll respect you more and, you know, be more interested in what you have to say. The next one I have is set clear boundaries with students and don't become their friends. That was from the lady who teaches middle school. I actually have a friend who was a teacher in high school and went terribly wrong with her class management because she tried to be their friends. And, you know, we're not that much older than high school students in their eyes, so it went terribly wrong. So I've seen it not work in the classroom, and I think that that's really important. Another one that I think is important is sometimes praise can take on a negative role, and be careful when awarding praise to students. You really have to get to know your students and know how much praise is enough, and you know, you wouldn't want to damage them, but you need to give them praise in the same sense. So I thought that was important. And then I have keep students engaged with the class and the teacher. I think everybody's mentioned that one. It's important. If the students aren't engaged, they're not going to be listening to you, and you can't get your point across, and you can't effectively teach the way we all are hoping to teach, I'm sure. And then there are many different learning styles, and it's important to know your students and know how they learn, and you know, try to incorporate it in your lesson plans. I just have different students learning different ways. They're reading, they're doing hands-on activities on the little box. So I think I covered them all here. My strategies, I also did a little different. I spelled students because you have to remember with all your strategies, you're trying to help the students learn and trying to get knowledge across to them. So the S, I guess it goes that way, is for edit please. I think that's a great strategy. Like Mandy said, a lot of times kids, especially if they're quiet, they don't ever want to speak up and say something's wrong. They're afraid of hurting others' feelings. So I think this is a great way to help everyone in the class catch mistakes and to be more accurate. So that's the first one. And it also keeps students, you know, engaged in what's going on, because maybe they're the type that really want to catch errors and things like that. So T, positive phoniness. I really liked that, and I think it can be used in like all aspects of life. Really, you know, just to try to be positive in life, because it's just, you know, I believe if you think positively, a lot of positive things come to you. So if you can pass that on to kids, and you know, different things are happening in their lives, and we don't always know. So if we can be positive and happy, it might rub off on them, and it will make the day a lot better. So that's that one. And then U, I used the Cornell method of note-taking. I thought this was great even for myself when I was going through my notes, trying to organize my strategies again. The notes we took with you on the first day were the most organized and the easiest to to get through really quick when you don't have a lot of time. So if we can use it well, I'm sure students can use it well, and I'm hoping to teach 3rd or 4th grade, so I think that's a good age group to start teaching this method. So that's that one. Let's see. Students, I have D. I have the Tabla Rasa t-shirt. I really enjoyed this activity, and I think that students can gain a lot, and it just helps everybody realize how much we actually have in common. Because it seems with kids, they're always grouped in their little cliquey groups, and they always, sometimes they don't engage with everyone else. So this is a good way to help them become engaged and learn that they do have a lot in common. And it's a way for them to get up and move. So I thought that was good. E, the reality checks. It's a strategy to make sure that all students are understanding a certain lesson. And I think this is great. It can be used as a tool for review, and then if someone's lost, you can catch them right back up, and it kind of keeps everybody on the same page. That's about all for this one. I just think it should definitely be used. N, use stories to relate. I actually saw this. I was doing my observations last Thursday in the reading, and the teacher asked me to teach about hot air balloons, read this story, and I started to tell them how I'd been in a hot air balloon, and it engaged them so quickly. They had all these questions about it, and they were just really interested in, to know that you're a person. And like I said, I thought it was really cool to see that in action. So I know that this works, and I think it's a great way to connect with your students. And like Ryan said, to tell them about how you're always learning, that's important to them too. So anyways, I think using stories to relate is a great strategy and helps connect and bring meaning to what they're learning. So, and the last one, T, I have journals, and I think this is a great strategy to help students express themselves and be creative. In their journals they could write or they can draw and express themselves in any way that they want, and it's kind of their creative outlet. And you could check on it and just see how they're doing and important things like that. So that's what I have, and then it's full of students, so hopefully all my strategies will make good students.
8 o'clock. 8 minutes.
Oh, pretty good.
Mark,
Yes.
you're going with Rachel as a team next week?
Yes.
I need for you to wait and go with Rachel as a team on your presentation too.
Really?
Is that okay?
Look how nice this is.
It is nice. Can you put it in my box and I'll keep it here for you?
You walked all the way up here. All right.
That I can help
I'm
you
going to
with.
do it, but I'm not going to like it.
But, okay, I understand that part,
part?
but that way Rachel won't be alone.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. I appreciate you being a good sport, and especially taking my teasing about the teacher's manual. Mark.